Would you like to see my swamp potatoes? Yeah? Okay, come on then. Come on, ducky. Come on, ducky. Sagittaria sagittarifolia. On a hill
in a wood,
where nobody goes,
up a track,
through a gate,
The food forest grows with secrets and treasures for everyone's pleasure and Rob's discovery.
there they are. They're in that wildlife pond. They go by other names too. Arrowheads, or broadleaf arrowhead. Katniss, they're sometimes called in North America, or duck potato. Let's go and have a closer look. Come on, ducky. You can't get over there, can you? Oops. Good girl, all right. I've made it very difficult for the ducks and the geese to get in here, which means it's also very difficult for me to get in here. Go on then, ducky, down you go, good girl. You can see there's one sticking out above the water just there, and there's another one just here. You can see why they're called arrowheads. You find them most places in the world actually, most continents. They grow in water up to about 1 metre deep. This is extremely shallow, this is about 6 inches deep. And if the water's any deeper, you can actually harvest them with your toes and then pick them up. But it's very easy in this water. You going in? Go on then. Come in. Oh, you like watercress, do you? Oh, I didn't know that. Come on then. I managed to buy 12 of the tubers, the little bulbs, last year from the Agroforestry Research Trust. And I found out quite quickly why one of their names is duck potatoes. The ducks dive down to the bottom and they disturb the roots, making the bulbs float to the surface, and then they gobble them up, which is why my precious remaining 2 bulbs are safe in this isolated wildlife pond. Although really, I shouldn't bring Ducky too near, but she hasn't learned the secret yet, so it's okay. Let me show you the bulbs. Incidentally, their flowering time is July, and they have lovely white flowers, or they will do in a couple of months. It's now May, so the bulbs are quite small. They will be 4 or 5 times this size if it's a good year. And like with most perennial vegetables, even aquatic ones, you harvest about 1/3 of them each year and then replant the other 2/3 and allow them to multiply. This foliage will die back in the autumn time, but you can harvest them. Oh. Well done, Ducky. I'll take that away from you. All right. Oh, she's already interested. Oh dear, she's eaten a root. You can harvest them any time from the autumn until the springtime. And after that, it's best to leave them alone to regenerate. When you plant them, it's best just to wedge them in the sediment in the bottom and just cover the roots with a bit of mud, just to keep them anchored in place. And in time, they will cover the surface of this pond, just like the watercress has here. If you'd like to know more about growing your own watercress, see my other video on this channel called How to Grow Your Own Watercress. They coexist quite happily with any other aquatic vegetable, including Chinese water chestnuts, watercress, and all the creatures that are living in here, like frogs and newts. There are some tadpoles in here at the moment, but they've all gone down to the bottom because they saw the duck coming. Carnivore. The best way to cook them is to lightly steam them or boil them. And they're a wonderful source of carbohydrates, and they've got a nice starchy, crunchy texture. And you use them just like you would potatoes, which is why I suppose they're called swamp potatoes sometimes. Well, I'll just replant that one just there. Get a nice bit of sediment, cover up the roots. Because I only have 2, I'll probably not harvest them for a couple of years and allow them to spread. Go on then, ducky. Let's leave the tadpoles to it. All right, good girl. Good girl. Oh, down you go. Come on then. Thank you very much for watching again, and see you soon. Bye.